up? I welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I mean, I don't know, is there any point asking what's up, because literally all of us are at home, probably doing nothing. But one thing that we all are doing right now is like watching movies, binge watching shows and stuff, and that's honestly what I've been doing too. So I've curated a list of all the good movies, shows, books I've seen or read recently that are really good. Because literally what I hate, like the thing that I hate the most is scrolling and looking for a good show or movie to watch, and that wastes so much of my time, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to watch. I should just go to sleep. Oh, because it's so much, right? So I am the kind of person who is I watch a lot of different movies, like movies from different genres and stuff. So I have movies from all the genres I could think of, or like these movies are like from different genres. So if you're into any of them, or if you want to try something new, go give them a try. Number one I would start with is Interstellar. So it's a science fiction. So like let me tell you a little bit about it. So what happens is, in this movie it revolves around the fact that the earth and its resources are getting lesser and lesser, and the population is rising. So the food and the resources are getting less. So there's this guy who's a pilot, and he's chosen, and he and some of his teammates are chosen to go to space and look for different planets that the humans can go to or habitat there, because the earth they won't be able to survive on earth. So that's like literally all it is, like mostly what it is about. But it's really good, and the ending, everything is really mind-blowing. And this movie I wanted to watch for the longest time, but I didn't get a time. But during quarantine I watched it, and it's so good. And you might have heard about it. So if you are into that kind of movie, if you're in science fiction, go check out Interstellar. Next up is this movie called Wonder. So I heard about it like a long time ago, and I always wanted to see it, but I didn't have time. So like recently I've watched it, and it's about this kid who was born with facial deformity, and like his life, and like how he goes to like school and stuff, and like what he goes to on daily basis. But the best thing that I liked about this movie was it didn't only revolve around this poor child who we should have pity on and stuff. No, it was about how, even though like that guy's problem was like easily seen by everyone, but it showed like everybody around him also had a lot of demons that they fought in daily life, and they might not be like easily seen, but everybody has their own issues. And I loved that movie so much. It's a little bit of like a drama slash family drama. There's a little family drama going on, but still it's so good. Like literally whatever movie you're into, you still should watch this movie. It's so good. Next up is 5 Feet Apart. 5 Feet Apart is like a really famous movie. A lot of people have told me about it, and I watched it. I watched it before like quarantine. I watched it like a long time ago, but I still wanted to include it in this list because it's literally one of the best movies I've ever watched. So it's about a girl who has a really big. She's really ill, and she has a problem. Oh my god, I watched it a long time ago. But yeah, she has a problem regarding her lungs, and she might not live for a long time. So she's going. There's a treatment going on with her, and she's in the hospital. And there she meets this guy who also has a really bad, like big illness too. So how they fall in love, and even though they are both going through the kind of the same things, the struggles they go through, it's so good. It's literally the most beautiful movie I've ever watched. Next up is Flipped. This is not a very known movie. It's not really a famous movie, but I watched it a long time ago, and I watched it again a couple days ago, and it's such a amazing cute movie. Like I can't even. Okay, so what it is about it's about a girl and a guy. So the girl lives in this neighborhood, and a guy, like she's a very young girl, and this guy moves in her like opposite her house, and she kind of gets a crush on this guy, and it revolves around how this girl is crushing on this guy for so long, and then suddenly things happen and she realizes that she doesn't need to give this guy like so much attention because she's just good as who she is and she doesn't need this guy. But then eventually the guy realizes that that girl is so good, and he all the time he had a crush on her. And it's not just this is like the main point of what's going on, but it's so cute, like the things happening. It's literally one of the cutest movies I've ever watched. Next up is on my list is Crazy Rich Asians. So this movie is again a rom-com, I would say, and this is one of the movies that I watched so many times because it's like my own like when you feel bad you just watch like you have a movie that you watch sometimes. This is that movie for me. So Crazy Rich Asians is about this guy who's like super rich and this girl who's like middle class New Yorker who just like she's just like she's not that rich, she's nobody and stuff, and they both fall in love. The girl doesn't know that guy is rich, but then he takes her to Singapore where all his family is and stuff, and she doesn't know what to expect, and a lot of drama happens. It's so colorful, the characters are so like multi-dimensional, and it's such a beautiful, colorful and such a like heartwarming movie, and I totally love that movie. Like it's so good. Next up on my list is the movie The Holiday. So it's basically a Christmas movie, so if you love watching Christmas holiday themed movie, it's the one for you. But still, even if you're not like very Christmas or like if you're not that much into it, it's still really cute movie. So it's about two girls who are going through a lot in their personal life, and they just need a change in this festive season. They need a change, they want to get out of their own homes and go someplace. So they both they both exchange their own homes. So the one goes to London and the other one goes to LA where both of them all used to live. So they go there, and how their life literally changes there. It's not like literally changes, but like this movie tells us how like all we need sometimes in our life is a little change to get back on track and to actually get to know who we are. All we need is a little bit of change. So next and the last movie on my movie list is Onward. It is an animation movie, so if you're into animation, go check it out. So this is literally the most amazing animated movie I've ever seen. I watched it recently, and it's literally the cutest best animated movie I've ever seen. It revolves around two boys who are looking for magic in their lives, and who go on an adventure to look for magic so that they can contact their father for the one last time. And it's so it's like so funny, it's so heartwarming, it's so cute. It's literally one of the best animated movies I've ever seen. And the main guy in the voice, Tom Holland does the voice for the main guy, and that was enough for me. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, still it's such a good movie. So talking about some shows that you can check it out and stuff, and the number one is The Good Place. So this is literally one of the most amazing shows I've ever watched, and the storyline, the characters are just so good, because literally I hate watching shows that end up really boring, and I still have to watch them, and I'm like I need to know what's gonna happen. I still end up watching it, but I waste time. So this is one of the movies that you won't regret. This is one of the shows that you won't regret watching. It's so good. So it revolves around this girl named Eleanor, and The Good Place is actually like heaven, if you want. It's easier to think of it as heaven. So it's basically heaven, right? So this girl goes to heaven, and she realizes that she's not the best person and she doesn't belong here. So it's all about her journey to become a better person, and so many crazy things happen. It's literally one of the best shows I've ever seen, and I've been recommending it to everyone I know, literally. Next up is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So this show is really famous right now, and I heard so much about it, but I never really checked it out. I was like, oh, I'll watch it sometime, you know. But a friend of mine was watching it, and she was like totally obsessed with it, and she was like, you have to watch the show. And I was like, oh sure, let's check it out. And it's so nice. It's so funny, especially during quarantine, where you are just like overwhelmed at times, where you don't feel good all the times, because we have all been having like a hard time, you know, in this in this situation right now. But it's such a good show because it takes our mind off things, and it's like really heartwarming, funny, and it basically revolves around these cops who are these really like amazing. They're really amazing cops, and they have their character is really good. So it basically revolves around their relationship, how they do their work, and what different things that they have to go through in their life, their personal life and stuff. And it's literally one of my favorite shows right now. So yeah, really like different and not boring, so you can check him out even if you're not into reading books. So the number one book is Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson, and it's basically a self-help book, but it's the most realist self-help book I've ever read. It's because in self-help books they're told you're perfect, you're beautiful, accept yourself and accept everyone. But this book is totally different. This book was like, look dude, you are not the best, you are imperfect, you might have lost some time, you might have done wrong things at times, but who cares, everyone has. So accept it, and accept your shit, accept whatever you've done, and go through that. So this is like that kind of book which gets real and makes you realize that I'm not perfect obviously, so I need to keep on growing, even if knowing well enough that I'm never going to be perfect, but still growth is necessary and stuff. It's so good. And even if I'm not the kind of person who generally reads self-help book, I'm just not into that genre, so but this was literally one of the best books I've ever read. So literally Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson. Check it out. Next up I have Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. So this book I read like a long time ago, but it's I have said it in so many videos and to so many people that it's like my favorite book ever, and it still is, and it always will be my favorite book ever, because it's the most beautiful, realist story I've ever read. I mean, it's not fiction, the story is real, and but yeah, it's based upon this Mitch Albom. He meets his professor after a long time and gets to know that his professor is really ill, and he doesn't have a lot of time, so he go and meets him every Tuesday, and every Tuesday they talk about something real and something really personal to Mitch. For example, death, aging, love, marriage and stuff, real topics, and it's literally the most beautiful book I've ever read. Next up I have a fiction book, that's Dan Brown's Angel and Demons. I've been really into Dan Brown recently, and his work is amazing. I've read so many of his books, but this is my favorite book yet. And if this book is basically about there's this guy Robert Langdon and his adventures. Something happens at a church, like in the Vatican City. There's a big thing being held, and there's a lot of issues happening there, so he's being called to help them up and stuff. And it's really entertaining, and it's really like informative, yet the story is good, the ending is amazing. So if you're into that kind of book which like has a lot of informative yet a good story and an ending, definitely check it out. songs and albums that I'm into right now, and I'll be sharing it with you. So number one, the album I've been listening to so much right now is Heartbreak Weather by Niall Horan. Even if you're not into One Direction, even if you're not into Niall Horan's earlier music, still check this album out. It's so good. It's literally about, this album revolves around heartbreak and getting over things and starting to love yourself and love others, and like mood, like going through things in your life. It's such a good album. Literally check it out. Next up, I'm really into Love right now. He is I don't know if you've heard, but he's pretty famous. I mean, you might have heard about him. So he has a new album out that I've been listening to also. And my current favorite song by Love is Invisible Things. I really like that song. The lyrics are really good. And next up, I'm listening to Midnight by Liam Payne, featured Alisso, I don't know. Yeah, Alisso, right? I don't know. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, it's another Liam Payne song. Even if you're not, it's a very EDM, like good beat kind of song, and it's so good. I'm generally not an EDM person, but I really like that song. So these are all my recommendations that I've been recently watching or recently listening or reading. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendation, go comment them down below and help me out and others out to get to know new movies and stuff. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.